victoire une défaite en prolongation, tu sais. Fait que 9 points sur 10. Fait que tu peux te dire que tout est beau, mais non, pas tout est beau. On avait des affaires à arranger. C'est ça qu'on a fait durant le break. Puis là, mais c'est ça qu'on fait. T'sais, je sais, les erreurs, que tu sois n'importe où dans le classement, les erreurs vont des fois baisser le pourcentage de l'échec du résultat. T'sais. Mais fait qu'on essaie de corriger ça pour garder nos pourcentages à une place assez élevée qui nous donne des opportunités d'aller du résultat plus constamment. T'sais, fait qu'on s'arrête pas où ce qu'on est dans le classement, puis cette erreur-là, elle fait plus mal parce qu'on est... Non, cette erreur-là, elle fait mal parce que c'est quelque chose qu'on parle, puis on veut passer à d'autres choses.
C'est automatisme ou lecture que tu veux renforcer quand il arrive des situations comme celle-là? C'est quoi qui est plus important?
C'est toujours un peu des deux. Mais c'est sûr, il faut que tu partes avec une fondation, une structure, si tu veux. Mais il y a toujours... il y a beaucoup de situations, c'est noir et blanc, mais il va toujours avoir du gris de temps en temps. Les joueurs, des bons joueurs de l'autre côté, c'est sûr, il y a toujours de la lecture qui fait partie de ça, d'anticipation. Tu sais, faut... Plus t'en parles, moins qu'il y a de gris.
Marty, watching Ivan Demidov this year, it's easy to forget that it's his first season in the NHL. Just when he goes through a situation where he's not producing as much as he would like or he expects to, how do you sort that out with him?
Yeah, I mean, you just bring him back to basics. You know, I feel like when the game is good to you, you know, you expect it all the time. And then sometimes you get lost in wanting the results so bad you forgot, like, actually why the game was so good to you in the first place, you know. And to me, you know, it's about being process-driven, you know. And I feel like when he sticks to that, I think he raises his own percentages of finding success. You know. And sometimes, yeah, you need a bounce here and there sometimes, but I feel in general for me is sometimes your success makes you expect it all the time, and you can get frustrated because you're not getting it, and you just forget the process that it took you to get that success.
He's in a very unique category in terms of skill. Just is there a balance to depending on that and simplifying? Like how does one strike that balance when they have that level of skill?
Well, the game is. No, it's a good question, but and I want to be careful I answer it, but I don't believe that the game is necessarily played with skill. You need skill, but there's, you know, in a collective game, you don't always have to use the skill. You can use your teammates, you can play between checks, you can anticipate all over the ice. There's going to be moments where there's one-on-one moments, and now you need some skill to create space. He has that. When he isolated one-on-one, he has that. But there's a lot of other moments, and sometimes it's not even offensively, sometimes it's on defense. So, you know, I feel like their line recently has had to defend too much. And that's because, you know, they haven't done a good enough job defensively to have the legs to go on offense. You know, they're pretty much wasting a lot of energy defending, but if they did it a little bit better, they wouldn't spend as much time there. So, not to say that they've been poor defensively, but I think there's a process to finding success, and it's not always with the puck.
Est-ce que ça s'explique?
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Way to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, that's right, sometimes. Last week you talked about how this fully healthy situation is new to you and it's new to the group, and managing it is going to be sort of a day-to-day thing. What are some of the cues that you use to make your decisions in terms of who's playing and who's not, and what are you learning about managing the people behind those decisions and sort of delivering that message?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, like I said, it's the first time we've had this depth and you know, the talent level that we've had. You know, we have some really good players who rather line up sometime. And for me, at this time of the season, obviously, you know, effort's always going to be a big part and compete, you know, but it's also, you know, you have to have some details at this time of the season, I find, you know, and I feel like it's not there's been a lot of conversation throughout the season. We're at a stage in our season where things are pretty clear, and now it's to, have some consistency with your details. And if you lack something, we have healthy body, good players, so sometimes you get steered in making decisions and, as a coach, but it's more than just one thing. But I feel like how competitive the rest of the season is going to be and playoff. Like we have to be a group that value playing with details.
Does that help you maintain your standard that you always have?
I think so. Yeah.
Merci.